I am terrible at making car noises. If you're wondering why I was doing that's because we are on the Fastlane to WrestleMania.
I'm sorry, Charles, did you see the shittiest pay-per-view this year so far?
Oh, you mean Elimination Chamber? Yeah, I've seen it. This one might be, well...
Elimination Chamber wasn't that bad. In fact, at Elimination Chamber, you won?
Yes, I think I won by one match.
One match, Charles leads at 2-0, which is already a good fucking start for me.
Actually, the ironic part was that we were tied, but then it was down to the men's Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, I thought Kofi was going to pull through.
Which actually became the final two, because your pick was Kofi, mine was Daniel. And it was really right down to the wire at that point.
But fun fact about that match, even though Kofi replaced Mustafa was originally going to place second still. They kept the same storyline, so he was going to be the marathon man and who determine who comes out last and receive second place. So good for Mustafa for getting called up in November and already becoming a main eventer pretty much.
Yeah,
and that's good for him.
I'm glad they were pushing him this far, but I think WWE, maybe by pure accident, but they have hit gold in someone else, who is, in my opinion, more deserving because he's been working here longer, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyways, so I know I made a shitty joke aside because I'm me. But anyways...
8 matches on this card, 7 on the main show, 1 on the pre-show. Like usual, pre-shows don't count points, blah blah blah, you already know this. By the way, I'm Ryan, I don't think I've said that yet. And then Charles said, this is Fastlane. Not a great pay-per-view in my opinion. This card is mediocre.
It's not terrible, but...
It just screams like, hey, here's whatever we can think of.
See, my opinion about this is that I think this pay-per-view is, for what it is, just absolutely pointless. Like, I felt like we could have scrapped this one off altogether and put Elimination Chamber like here. Like, this is where we should have been talking about Elimination Chamber, but no, we've already done that. Like, and I know what people say, but wait, no, there's a point to Fastlane. I mean, Charlotte Becky.
This year there was. That's it. This year was only one reason to actually have it.
I mean, yeah, but...
And which will probably not even be the main event.
Yeah, I mean, that might be true, but at the same time, they could have settled this on an episode of SmackDown, or could have settled that...
This whole card could have been settled down on a fucking week show, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
Without further ado, pre-show, we have Andrade, who has dropped Cien Almas for some reason, because fuck WWE, versus Rey Mysterio.
Now...
These two... Before we start, these two have such good chemistry together in the ring.
Definitely. They have proven... They have, like, 2 matches, 2 singles matches against each other.
They've had a few single matches. Even 2 weeks ago, at the time of recording, where R-Truth defended his U.S. title in a triple threat with Andrade and Rey. The story Andrade and Rey can tell is amazing.
Yeah,
and even last night, on the Fatal 4-Way, where thank God Samoa Joe won a title.
It's about time, but...
Which also raised the question is, did WWE only give the title for R-Truth for Black History Month? I'm just going to say that right now. Think about it. He got it at the end of January, dropped it on the first SmackDown of March.
Well, I can understand that.
I'm just saying, it kind of raises some few questions, how they maybe just had them to represent Black History Month in a way.
No,
That's just me. I kind of feel like he could have had it a little longer, but I'm glad Samoa Joe actually has a title for WWE now. It's about fucking time, like Charles said.
Yeah, because Samoa Joe has been one of my favorites even before he reached WWE. Like, he was one of the only reasons I ever watched Impact Wrestling. I've always loved Joe, and he always deserves something better. Okay, honestly, I think he deserved to be WWE Champion at one point, but at this time... But at this time, I don't even care if he's carrying a mid-card title. As long as it's a title or a belt, I'm good with it. So, hopefully he'll do good with this mid-card title. Yeah.
Enough about Joe in the U.S. title. And
yeah.
True. Although I'm sad Truth lost it, like I said, I'm happy with Samoa Joe winning it.
Yeah. So as for this match, these two have great chemistry in the ring. I don't
think this should be on a pre-show, by the way. I think this should be a main one, and to have the triple. As much as people are gonna say what the fuck, Ryan, I feel like the triple threat tag team should be the pre-show, and this should be a main card.
Yeah, that should be it, because this is definitely main card worthy, I would say.
It is, because the story these two can tell in the ring.
Now, as I was trying
this is becoming rivalry of the year contender right now.
As I was trying to say, I believe Andrea Cien Almas is a future star in the making, and Ray, as much as I love the dude, I think he should be passing the torch to Andrea, for the next...
Andrade.
Andrade, sorry. Because the next, what is it, Mexican descent? No, actually, Andrea is actually from Mexico, I believe, but...
Andrade, you're on Brian saying of Andrea soon.
I'm sorry, I just pronounce things differently, but I think, in a way, Andrade should give some of the recognition Ray has over his career. I mean, not now, this still needs to take some years to build, but what I'm saying is, I think he should, and I think he will. My prediction for this match is Andrade Cien Almas, my man.
I can see what you're doing with that. This is a pre-show. This doesn't matter what my prediction is, obviously. But I think since Andrade has been using the late Eddie Guerrero's moves against Ray, I feel like this might be a chance for Ray to get some redemption and revenge on him. And I'm going to say Rey Mysterio for this, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point, because him and Ray were really good friends, so maybe he will not appreciate... He definitely did not appreciate what he did on that Fatal 4-Way match, but as I said, I see this as... I think, for the next, Mexican wrestling star, I think Andrade is the next one, and Ray...
Oh, for sure, but yeah. I still think they're going to give... Ray's still employed until, I think, middle of 2019. This year, I should say, duh.
Yeah, so sometime this year, I think Ray is going to pass this torch.
I believe he has a contemporary contract which allows him to back out after a certain date. And I think at that point, I think it's around SummerSlam. And I think that's where he's going to say, here, Andrade, here's the torch for here's the Mexican torch.
Yeah,
go with it.
Mexican. Oh my god, some people might come up and invade into this, aren't we? But,
okay, here's Mexican heritage. You're going to become the next greatest thing. I give you my blessing. Here it is. Go far. Okay. They tried the same thing with Kalisto, but Kalisto was a fail because I don't believe Kalisto. No.
They tried with Kalisto, but it just did not work because he did not connect with fans. But Andrade, whether he's getting cheered or he's getting booed, he's getting a reaction. Unlike Kalisto,
oh yeah, he gets huge pops. He gets huge pops every time.
Yeah, so I have hopes for him. I'm just saying I have hopes for him, and he's my
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with Rey Mysterio.
All right.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
The triple threat for the Raw tag team. What the fuck is this match?
The most random, put together, wishy-washy bullshit in this whole card.
The champions in the Revival, Aleister Black and Ricochet, who are on both brands until post-Mania, and the former champions in Gable and Rude.
Okay, the way I see it,
what even happened to the Gauntlet on Monday night? Why isn't Heavy Machinery in here instead of... It should be Heavy Machinery and not Black and Ricochet.
I can agree. And the way I see it, okay, Aleister and Ricochet are still technically more part of NXT since I think they were not officially called up.
They are being officially called up. They're called up per se, like I'm saying. But they will be drifting between both brands until post-Mania. And same with Gargano, and unfortunately not anymore with Ciampa because due to a neck injury. Out for 6 months to 18 months, I think they said. Either he's out for a while, and unfortunately it's kind of sad.
Now, I don't see Allison and Ricochet winning. So
nor do I. They're there just to. They have good chemistry with other. They have good chemistry with anyone in the ring, especially Ricochet. But this is going to be the same story for Mania, which we're going to hear next month. It's going to be. They're just there because why the fuck not? I'm going to say Revival's retaining, and chatting Gable and Root are there to just take the pin, or to loot, there for the pinfall. They're not going to do Black and Ricochet dirty like that and give them the get pinned.
Despite them being the tag team that has always been losing, even when they are champions, so that makes sense for them to do that. I'm going to give this to the Revival to retain because honestly, I have no idea what to do.
If they lose, they're gonna fuck off to AEW. Let's be real.
I honestly think they really only became champions because they threatened to leave. And and some people might say, that's not the right way to do things. But if you know what they've been treated like, I don't fucking blame them whatsoever.
I don't. I know.
Treated like trash. So I'm giving this to
Revival.
The Revival. Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The tag team divisions are a joke right now, in all honesty. And speaking of joke tag team champions, let's go to the SmackDown. Usos versus the best tag team in the world. And what the fuck was that at Elimination Chamber?
I was legit surprised because I think The Miz and Shane were going to stay champions, and this is the pay-per-view where they're going to lose it.
That's my original thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But let me just say, I said this at Royal Rumble to the group of people I was watching with. I want to see Shane McMahon do a coast-to-coast get intercepted by a bro kick from Sheamus. That did not happen at Rumble. At Elimination Chamber, I wanted that to happen with a super kick from Uso. And what did I fucking get?
I can't remember.
A coast-to-coast intercepted with a super kick. That sound. Oh my god.
That was painful.
That hurt. Oh. But I do have a theory for this tag team match. I'm going to say the Usos are retaining, and this is where Miz and Shane are going to have communication problems, and one's going to turn on, and then when they get, whoever loses, Miz or Shane are going to turn on the other one, and then that's going to set up a rivalry for Mania.
Same the way I see it. I think this is, it was kind of planted after the match of the Royal Rumble, when Miz was throwing his tantrum. But they were trying to, piece it back together, obviously, so I think they were trying to, this is going to be like, let's try this one more time kind of thing, and then they'll lose.
If anything, Shane's going to turn on Miz after the loss.
Yeah, and this is going to be forming a match at Mania, so I'm giving it to the Usos to retain, and, oh my god, The Miz and Shane McMahon at WrestleMania, that just sounds, that just sounds like so 2K19. Let's just randomize two wrestlers and have them fight kind of thing. But it's just me, but yeah, I'm giving this to Usos.
It does say it. You said 2K19.
Yeah.
And so what the hell? Let's finish the tag team matches. The Boston Hug Connection of Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Tamina for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
That tag team name just makes me want to throw up. Anyways.
It does. I'm kind of pissed off they didn't have Mandy and Sonya win because we both predicted it. And like I said, they're going to start the match and finish the match. And what happened? They started it and ended it, like I said.
Which is,
for Bayley and Sasha.
Yeah, but...
Kind of funny how the first two entrants were also the last two entrants. Kind of shit writing on their fat part, but... And then there were so many people pissed off Nia and Tamina are first in line when it should have been Mandy and Sonya. But the outcome for it, I'm happy with this, to be honest, and you'll see why after.
Okay, here's my opinion,
but
okay?
Charles, finish your opinion and then say your prediction.
Okay, here's my prediction, okay? I don't think Bayley and Sasha are a bad pick. I just think it's so predictable that it hurts. Like, I really believe Mandy and Sonya should have won instead, because they would have been just as good, but I think it would not be more of a don't not see that coming, because it's like when you heard about the first... Okay, think about this. When you hear the women are going to have their tag team titles back, I'm pretty sure at least 90% of you first think about Sasha and Bayley, because this has just become way too predictable for them to become the first ones, and they just went to the predictable route. I usually don't like to hark on WWE for being predictable, because sometimes the most predictable could be the best thing to go with, but I don't know, this one just hurt. Yeah, this one just, okay, because, okay, when Becky won the Rumble, it was predictable, but it made sense.
It did.
When Seth Rollins won the Rumble, it was also predictable, but it made sense. But while this made sense, I just was not as happy as the other two things, so...
Yeah.
But no. But anyways, enough of my bitching. I'm gonna go with Boston Hug to retain, because I don't see Nia and Tamina winning the champion anytime soon. I think they're gonna have a good, lengthy title reign for probably at least up to, I would say, sometime after Mania, like maybe Money in the Bank. But I'm seeing Boston Hug Connection retaining tonight.
Thank you. That's music to my ears, Charles. Hey, Charles, what time is it? Ryan's stupid prediction time!
Oh god, yeah, if it's stupid, I know exactly who you're talking about now.
Yeah, I have Nia Jax and Tamina winning.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be the same story as Miz and Shane, since Sasha and Bayley are always like back and forth, like best friends, bitter rivals, best friends, bitter rivals. And the miscommunication here will cause them to lose, potentially, and thus might initiate like a small feud to start, becoming better enemies again. Might set up a Mania match against each other, whatever. But I do see Nia and Tamina winning. I think it's time for a heel team to have it, because Bayley and Sasha have done fuck all with the title so far. They defended the title like what, once?
I think
so far?
Once, yeah.
Is that even a title match, Dave? Yes, I know they're doing them between every single brand. They've been on NXT doing them, like if anybody wants to fight us, we're here with the titles, blah blah blah. Whatever. I just feel like a heel team will be better than this horrible face team. Like, they don't know what they want to do with Bayley and Sasha, honestly. I think they just wanted to have the 4 horsewomen to win the first title in each category. I believe it was Charlotte who won the first Raw, Becky who won the first SmackDown, Bayley and Sasha who won the first ever Women's Tag Team Championship, 4 horsewomen won the first women's titles, per se.
Yeah, I guess that's a good... And also, I never pieced that together until you just did for me, so thank you for that, but,
I mean, I think that's the only reason why, and thus must lead to a 4 horsewomen, which is 4 horsewomen match at Survivor Series, potentially, if Roman doesn't fuck off and have a child.
So...
Please God, let that be true. But
so,
I'm saying Nia Jax and Tamina, for some reason.
And I'm gonna go with Bayley...
I just have to do a stupid prediction once every video.
Yeah,
that's my gimmick now.
And I'm going with Bayley and Sasha Banks, because I refuse to call them the other name from now on.
Also, another reason why I said that, I'm pretty sure that's the only match we're going to disagree on. So, at least one of us will get a point, hopefully.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think this is the first... Yeah, I think this is the first, like, main
card match we disagree on.
Yeah, so, guaranteed I'm going to win now. Thank you, again.
Next up, it's a singles match, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. And if Lynch wins, she'll be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at 35.
Wow.
This is really... What did I say? Elimination Chamber. I will say, the way they did it was horrendous. It could have been written a lot better, but people, Becky is still going to be in the main event.
Like,
this brings me up to Fastlane. At Fastlane, even though she's suspended, there's going to be some bullshit. And they get her to be in a match, Charlotte versus Becky at Fastlane, and it's going to work just like at Elimination Chamber last year with Nia and Asuka. If Nia was to win, she would be added to the Mania match with Charlotte and Asuka. But she didn't, so it was just Asuka-Charlotte at WrestleMania. It's going to work the same way, but Becky's going to beat Charlotte and make it a triple threat match. Oh, what do you know? A singles match for Becky's spot to be in the Mania. What a total shocker.
It's almost like everyone's bitching about what happened to Becky a few weeks earlier, and well, was complete and totally pointless. But you know, I guess I don't blame it because I totally did not see that coming.
Oh yeah, totally. That's what totally Fastlane was for this year.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on.
This match was always a mile away. If this was this singles match, there was a match for Becky to be in this match at 35.
I'm just saying, okay, I can still remember when people were complaining on how Vince is screwing Becky, she's taking her moment away, and I'm just
no, that's not anymore. Now it's Vince screwed Kofi.
Oh yeah, now that's a new one, but let's go to the Becky one first. Like, people were like going all up and down on how this is unfair, Becky's out of Mania, and I'm like, okay, people, how much wrestling have you ever watched? Like, this was obvious from miles away that Becky and Charlotte were gonna have a match that involves like see, a reason was going to form, and that reason started to form on the night Ronda Rousey finally got pissed and just walked out of the ring with the strap on the ring from Stephanie McMahon. It's kind of obvious this thing was going to happen. I mean, I don't want to sound sarcastic, but I want to because it's just unbelievable how many people fall for this.
It was, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Okay,
but I mean, do we really need to go in depth in this? We all know who's winning this match, right?
Becky's win. Why? It's obvious. There you go.
Yeah, that's it, Becky.
Becky, yeah.
No reason. She won the Rumble. I don't think they're going to screw her out of her championship opportunity.
Just need to know when it's just for the storyline. When Vince put Becky out of the match entirely, it's been obvious since that moment. Oh yeah, she's gonna find a way to get back in that match. I don't.
Yep.
She's gonna find a way. Ugh.
Then we'll do. Yeah, Becky. And speaking of people getting screwed over, the new Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. I'm okay with this. I like Kevin Owens.
Same. Now, Kofi Kingston is pretty much going through the same thing as Becky Lynch is going in. Well, it might not be as exciting.
Bryan at Kofi at Mania. Calling it right now. Bryan versus Kofi at Mania, which will result in Kofi winning the title, which means Bryan's winning here. Case closed.
Yeah, I don't see Kevin retaining. I see Daniel. Don't see Kevin winning it. I see Daniel retaining. And the New Day will find out a way to retaliate and give Kofi in the match at Mania, and Kofi will then become WWE champion, and then will become Grand Slam champion. This is like writing for Wrestling 101 for me, honestly. But just like you, I'm giving this to Daniel Bryan to retain because the whole thing about Kofi being out the match, it's the exact same kind of thing they're doing with Becky. So I'm just letting that out there. Yeah.
SmackDown Women's Championship, and my personal favorite match on this pay-per-view. We have the Empress of Nothing, tomorrow, Asuka, versus the Golden Goddess herself, Mandy fucking Rose.
Now, this one,
I have been waiting for this match since she's debuted on Raw.
Okay, this one I'm actually a little bit complicated on because out of
we all know you get a boner for both of them.
But okay, jokes aside, see, the reason why I was so contemplating about this one is because at first I thought, they're not gonna give it to her now, they might want to wait till Mania or something like that, so yeah, I'm definitely giving this to Asuka for this one. But nope, hold on, something happened. She's injured, apparently, which means more than likely this match is going to be short because of that. So then that got me second thoughts. Oh wait, Mandy might win actually, because no way they can keep having an injured champion. Oh wait, but then I realized, oh wait a minute, they were already doing fuck all with Asuka before her injury, so why is that even included into this? So, I just don't know.
The injury, she waved off the injury saying that she's fine, by the way.
Oh. Well, anyways, I'm gonna do a Charles stupid prediction for once. I'm going to...
No, Charles. You want a stupid prediction? Roll AJ clip here!
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go with The one I supported ever since day one I watched it. I'm just giving this to Asuka for just no reason, because just whatever.
Asuka's been booked terribly. And for that reason alone, I'm saying Mandy Rose. Because you know how much fire that will put into Naomi? And then we'll maybe have Lacey Evans fucking finally do something? Every single Raw since February, and SmackDown in February, and the only night she actually did something was the day she debuted on Raw and said she's entering the Rumble, and at the Rumble. That's it. That's the only time she's been relevant in this company so far. Anyways, I'm saying Mandy Rose because God's greatest creation will finally get some gold.
And
Golden Goddess will finally get that SmackDown gold.
And I'm giving this to Asuka just because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So yeah, that's why Asuka's my pick. Yeah.
And now, what I hope to be the main event, for obvious reasons, but I highly doubt it will be. We have The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. Yay! There's no question about who's going to win here. Roman just came back from leukemia. They're going to give Roman a huge push again because they're already going to shove Roman down our throats. Roman's going to pin whoever. Roman's going to win it for the team. Calling it right now, Shield's winning. My prediction, Shield.
Yeah, the Shield too. Now, let's just say this beforehand.
Oh god, how quickly he recovered from that. Because people were thinking he was going to be out for 2 or 3 years.
Say with what you will, I don't believe this was a storyline. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm happy to have Roman Reigns back. That promo he cut was very emotional and telling. And I'm glad to have him back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, big dog.
I think we all are happy he's back.
Yeah. But anyways, oh yeah, I forgot to get my prediction. Let's see.
You said the Shield.
Yeah, I said the Shield, and well, I guess
you did say.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see, because they're facing Baron. Talent they could have done much better with right now, and boring Lashley. So.
Elias was supposed to be in this match. Elias is going to play a part. Not a big of a part, though, because something's going to happen. Where is this pay-per-view taking place, even?
Oh, let me see. It's taking place in Ohio. Okay.
Cleveland, so he's going to fucking knowing Elias will probably get a promo. He's going to do us a song. He's probably going to say how bad the Indians suck and how the Browns are never going to win a championship. Just like he did with the Gritty in Philadelphia on Raw, and that fucking pissed me off. Listen, Elias, you do not insult Gritty. I'm not even from Philadelphia, and that is a crime. Don't do that against Gritty again, or else Gritty will be seeing your ass at WrestleMania. But you redeemed yourself, Elias, when you said this is where Bryce Harper's career will die. Thank you for that. As you know, I don't like the Phillies
gotcha.
Much. Yeah. Huh. Anyways, that has been our boring lane predictions. My bad, Fastlane. And by the time we're recording, this will be a fast video. No joke about it.
Yeah, because most of us will be, some of the matches we predicted were like, yeah, this person will win. Yeah, no doubts about it. Yeah, this person will win. Like
Charlotte and Becky was the shortest. Like, it was like, what, not even a minute and a half?
Like,
it's pretty obvious.
Like, we should have just gone, like, flash it and been like, Becky wins. Yeah, next one, like, in 10 seconds. But I think that's the problem with this one. Like, it's so predictable, you know? You just got to say who wins. That's it.
We have 2 disagreements on the main card, which could lead to a tie still.
Which was one? Mandy and Asuka.
Women tag team and both women's matches. Both women's title matches.
Yeah, okay. But
for the title, I should say. For the title. Charlotte and Becky don't count for the title.
Yeah, and the only match to me that actually really does matter and line of story progression was Becky and Charlotte, because
we all know what's happening. Usos are going to retain, Miz and Shane are going to implode. Daniel Bryan's just
there because Kevin Owens wants something for some reason. KO's there just to steal the spotlight, and then have Kofi redeem himself and Kofi come in Mania and probably have like a 6-man, have an Elimination Chamber match at fucking Mania for the title.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be like a multi-man match for the title where Kofi will win it. Women's tag team, it's literally, I have nothing to say about that. That's just gonna be awful, regardless of who wins, in my opinion. If Mandy Rose doesn't win, I might have to burn something down. And that's an injustice. Because Mandy Rose is the golden goddess and deserves the fucking gold. 6-man tag team, I mean, pretty obvious the Shield was going to win that. Singles match for Lynch and Flair. I mean, need I say more? And the worst match, in my opinion, will be the Raw tag team.
Yeah, this has just not been really, won't be much of an eventful pay-per-view.
This will be the worst pay-per-view of the year so far.
Probably. I mean, Fastlane usually is for me, because Fastlane to me is usually very boring. Never really interesting ever happens in Fastlane.
Oh yeah, agreed. I mean, look at last year. What was last year's Fastlane? Last year's Fastlane, we actually had decent matches.
Yeah.
We had a 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship at fucking Fastlane. Also, fun fact, the Usos are also going into this Fastlane as tag champs as they did last year. And also, another fun fact about Fastlane, this pay-per-view will mark the 1-year anniversary of Charles and I doing this pay-per-view prediction video thingy. Well, actual predictions, the first video will be the next pay-per-view, and that's the 1-year anniversary of it. This marks the 1-year anniversary of actually predicting matches. And fun fact, that was a tie. So, can it tie again? Yes. Will it? Probably. No, let's be real. The only person winning this is going to be Ryan. I'm going to win this and make it a 2-1. If Charles makes this 3-0, I will literally just make horrible predictions for Mania. I'm going to mark my words. If Charles wins this pay-per-view, I will do the non-in-favor predictions at Mania. I do too. Anyways, thank you all for watching our ramble on this less than exciting prediction video. And let us know what your predictions down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. My channel, my Twitch will be in the description. But yeah, really, this prediction video is going to be this prediction video is great. Card is awful in my opinion. I mean, I don't know why we're repeating ourselves now. But yeah, take care and see you for WrestleMania.
Yay!
Where Charles will lose an unfortunate loss and make it, and he'll probably get slaughtered at Mania. Just like last year. Isn't that right, Charles, in your great, great Asuka prediction?
You have to remind me of that, don't you?
But yeah, Asuka's gonna retain it. Nope, Charlotte's winning. And what happened? Charlotte fucking won. Ya bitch. Thank you all for watching and take care.